This video is about special products when you're multiplying polynomials. So I talked to you in the first few sections about multiplying polynomials. You just use the distributive property. In this section, I'm going to show you how you can do that, but I'm also going to show you different methods depending on if you have squares of sum and differences or a difference of squares. So first, I just want to show you how to distribute. So if you have 7z plus 2 squared, you could write that how we're used to doing this. Let's see. And we could go 7z plus 2 times 7z plus 2. Because this square right here means that you would write the same thing twice. So if I just did this with the distributive property like we're used to, I would get 49z squared plus 14z plus 14z plus 4. And so when I combine like terms, which is this right here, I would get 49z squared plus 28z plus 14. And that is my final answer. And if you want to do that, that's fine. But today, the whole point is to show you how you can use a different method when you have these special products. So, okay, so originally we're going to use the same problem, 7z plus 2 squared. Okay, now when I'm teaching you this, if you see the squared right here, I have something that I use and I say square it, multiply, and double. Okay, so what that means is this. I'm going to square this, which would be 49z squared. I'm going to square this 2. So 2 squared is a positive 4. Now the multiply and double, I'm going to multiply 2 times 7z, and I would get 14z, and then I'm going to double that. So 49z squared plus 28z plus 4. You can see that these are the same exact thing. Now normally the multiply and double I just do in my head, so I would go 7z times 2 is 14z times 2 is 28z. So this step right here, especially this part, I normally don't write. I just go straight to the answer. And that, again, it's only when you have a sum of squares. I'm going to do the same thing over again. And since I've taught you how to multiply polynomials in another previous section, I'm going to do this first way a little faster. So 3c times 3c would be 9c squared. I'm just distributing. 3c times negative 4 is negative 12c. Negative 4 times 3c is negative 12c. And negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16. Again, I'm just using the distributive property. So I combine like terms and I get 9c squared minus 24c plus 16. So that is the way that y'all are used to me doing it. Now in the second method, again, I'm going to use square it, multiply, and double. So watch, this is how it works, okay? Square it. That would be a positive 16 because negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16. Multiply these two things, which would be a negative 12c. So watch. If I multiply those, it would be a negative 12c, and double, so that would be negative 24c. And you can see they're the same thing. Now this is a difference of squares. When I use a difference of squares, again, I'll show you both ways, okay? So the way that y'all are used to is using the distributive property. So, whoops. So I'll go this times this times this, that, and that. So 9d times 9d is 81d squared. 9d times negative 4 is negative 36d. Then 4 times 9d is positive 36d. And 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. When you combine like terms, the two middle terms will cancel out. I'll get 81d squared minus 16. Okay, so that's how y'all are used to it with the distributive property. In method 2, I want to show you it's very easy, but the biggest thing is that you have to recognize that you have a difference of squares. And what that means, a difference of squares, it's the same exact thing, 9d plus 4, well, 9d and 4 and 9d and 4. The difference is just in your signs. Your signs are different. When you have this, the middle terms are always going to cancel out just like you saw there. So if you have the same exact number right here and right here, or the same exact term I should say, and right here and right here, and you just have a difference of signs, the middle term will always cancel out. That's called conjugates. Okay, so when you're doing this, you know that they're going to cancel out, so you really can just go first times first, which is 81d squared, and last times last, so negative 16. This last problem I'm going to show you is the square of a difference. So where am I getting that from? This is a square right here. This is a difference, so the square of a difference. Okay, and this is just like the other one that I just showed you with the square of a sum. It's just a minus sign. So here we go. If I did it the way that you've been taught in previous lessons, you would just write this twice and apply the distributive property. So 3k squared times 3k squared, 9k to the fourth. 3k squared times negative 2k would be negative 6k cubed. And then here we would have negative 6k cubed. And then right here we would have positive 4k squared. Combined like terms, you would get 9k to the fourth minus 12k cubed plus 4k squared. And I get that right there. Okay, now if I'm using the quicker method, because I know this is a sum of a difference, this is where the square it, multiply, and double comes in. So I'm going to square this, so I would get 9k to the fourth. I'm going to square this, so you've got negative 2k squared would be a positive 4k squared. Then I'm going to multiply these together, so that would give me a negative 6k cubed, and then if I double that, that would give me a negative 12k cubed. And there you go. You see that the answers match up right here. So we're done.